808 Nashville's Morning News. Joan, do you remember the whole Slender Man thing from way back when?
I do.
So you know that one of the stabbers, if you don't remember the story.
This is a crazy story.
Crazy story years ago where two teenage girls, were they both trans?
No.
Sam?
When this happened, they were just normal teenage girls.
They were 12-year-olds.
So they're 12 years old, so they're trans now.
One of them is.
So the one that is trans, Morgan Geyser. So these two girls, 12 years old, lead a third girl into the woods and stab her.
Yep.
Almost to death.
Yep.
I mean, if she didn't drag herself out of the woods, it's amazing that she lived.
And they did it all in the name of this Slender Man. Mm-hmm. And this Slender Man, a creepy fictional character.
From a video game. I played it. It was one of those jump scare tactics. The premise was you collect the manuscript of the book of the story of Slender Man while he's chasing you through the woods.
Now, is this game still around?
Possibly. It
Probably
wasn't
on Roblox or something?
Well, no. I mean, a version could end up there, but it got passed around on the internet. Like, you had to get someone to email it to you or quite literally bring a flash drive to your computer to put it on.
So these two girls got caught up in the whole Slender Man thing at the age of 12. They stabbed this girl. Amazingly, she lived. They got caught off to wherever they ended up going to. One of them ultimately, during her time in prison or jail, ends up, of course, becoming trans, right? Big shocker.
They were actually confined to mental institutions.
Mental institutions. Yeah. So she became trans in a mental institution?
Yeah. Yep.
Of course she did. So I guess she escaped.
Yep.
Morgan Geyser escaped, hooked up with somebody else.
She was actually released from the mental institution into a halfway house.
Yep.
And that's where she escaped from. She cut off her monitoring ankle bracelet.
Do you know where they were on their way to before getting caught?
No.
Nashville.
What?
Yeah, this creepy Chad, or I guess they go by Charlie Mecca, 43-year-old individual helped her and was like waiting for her at a church or something to flee to Nashville.
Yeah, the pair, according to Geyser in the report, potentially making their way to Nashville, Tennessee, and they'd taken a bus. So I wonder why they're coming to Nashville. But anyway, off they go back to, well, now what do you do? Is she 18 yet? Because if she escaped from a mental institution or whatever she was in currently, then she's got to go to jail.
Yeah.
She's got to go to jail. And by the way, this whole BS, I don't want to start going off on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, but for the love of all that is holy, really? So two 12-year-old girls lure a third into the woods, stab her to the point where she could be dead, and they send him off to a mental institution. It seems to me like at 12 years old, they know what they're doing, Slender Man or not.
Yeah.
And I think that they should have been doing some hard time in an actual prison, but whatever. And I realize that at 12 years old, you put him in a juvenile institution, whatever. But all I'm saying is that really a mental institution. And then she goes into the mental institution, and it's there that she becomes trans. I mean, okay, if you're going into a mental institution, you should probably try and avoid all that, if you know what I'm saying, right? And by the way, the looks on these two, they're a little rough.
Yes.
Actually, they're a lot of rough.
Yeah, and you know what? ABC News actually referred to the other individual by their legal male name as Chad Mecca of Madison, Wisconsin.
No kidding.
Yeah, they didn't respect the pronouns. I'm shocked.
They got to be canceled. Oh, speaking of which, the headline from the Daily Mail, and apparently some new Afton Bain stuff has dropped. I got to go find that real quick. But this is the headline from the Daily Mail. Joan, I want you to realize this headline from the Daily Mail is like big font kind of a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Trump slams ugly female reporter behind a New York Times hit piece after creepy health rumors. So apparently there was a New York Times piece. Can I just be honest? I don't really pay much attention to this stuff anymore. Clearly Donald Trump does. So this New York Times reporter, Katie Rogers, co-wrote a piece about how Donald Trump, 79, has scaled back his public appearances in his second term compared to his first stint in the White House. The article claims that Trump's attempts to, project round-the-clock energy and physical stamina is becoming difficult for the president to maintain. And so the president apparently had something to say about this on Truth Social.
Yeah, quite the long post highlighting his wins so far in this term. But then he got to this all-purposely negative. This cheap rag is truly an enemy of the people. The writer of this story, Katie Rogers, who is assigned to write only bad things about me, is a third-rate reporter who is ugly both inside and out. Despite all of this, I have my highest poll numbers ever, with record-setting investment being made in America. They should only go up. There will be a day when I run on low energy. It happens to everyone. But with a perfect physical exam and comprehensive cognitive test that was aced, just recently taken, it is certainly not now. God bless America and make America great again.
And so, very good, Sam. So apparently, is the problem that Trump called the woman ugly? Is she ugly? I don't want to get to start objectifying women yet again on this show.
Do you remember when he called the one reporter piggy?
Piggy? I laughed at that.
Well,
what?
She qualifies. Was that wrong?
You know what? It's not wrong. I just wasn't expecting that out of you, Joan. It's not very godlike.
It's not.
I would say avoid the pies tomorrow.
Hold on, though. Hold on. Isn't it perfectly acceptable to describe someone truthfully?
It should be.
Should
right?
be.
But remember, the left hates truth.
Yeah, I suppose.
And factual reasoning.
Anyway, so Sam, I'll let you be the decider as to whether or not this reporter is ugly. But here's the deal: number one, I don't understand why this is a story that is so important with the Daily Mail that it's literally the top of the website in big font. I mean, okay, so Donald Trump called the reporter ugly. Reporters have been calling Donald Trump, Nazi and white supremacist and all that kind of stuff for years. So at this point, I mean, the term ugly, it can either be an adjective or it can be an insult. I mean, whatever.
She looks like she might wear a 3XL.
See? I was right.
Is it the same ugly? Is it the same woman that he called Piggy?
No.
So this is a different woman.
The different woman.
So it's like Piggy 2. What?
More like Piggy 2 tons.
She's
okay. No.
Wiggly.
Okay, we got to stop.
Sorry.
I love you both.
Sorry.
We got to stop.
It was a great grocery store.
Okay.
It was a great grocery store.
Yes.
All right. You guys want to hear the latest Afton Bain?
Sure.
Here's another one. So apparently Afton Bain has a problem with people praying. This is what the RNC research has tweeted out. You ready? Tennessee Democrat Afton Bain, who once brought a transgender pastor to the Tennessee legislature, said it made her uncomfortable to see her colleagues pray. All right, so that's the intro.
What?
I don't know. By the way, got audio here. Listen.
So, for example, on the House floor, we say a prayer every session. Some committees open up with prayer. We also stand for the pledge. And there are also prayer groups in the legislature that meet routinely. There are Christian pastors that have a lot of say and proximity to power in the legislature and dictate a lot of what the power players do. And it is uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. She doesn't like people praying.
Well, see.
Does it make her feel more comfortable if it's a transgender praying?
Yeah, or if perhaps someone from another faith is praying. I mean, I would bet she would never say that in a million years if it was somebody of the Muslim faith or somebody who is Indian and
right. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
She would never say that about another faith. It's only Christians.
I'm going to play that one more time. I'm going to play that just to make sure I got the full context. This is Afton Bain.
I think, especially as someone who is more secular, I have a hard time when religion is at the core of everything we do in the legislature. And so, for example, on the House floor, we say a prayer every session. Some committees open up with prayer. We also stand for the pledge. And there are also prayer groups in the legislature that meet routinely. There are Christian pastors that have a lot of say and proximity to power in the legislature and dictate a lot of what the power players do. And it is uncomfortable.
I don't know. I'm trying to understand. Did you guys get that power glitch? All right. So we're all sitting here doing our jobs, and then all of us, and I can't be the only one that thought.
Are we still on the air?
They finally forgot to pay the power bill, the light bill.
Oh, I thought God was trying to send a message.
Listen, it's after Bain that said it, God, not me. Go find her. Yeah, so what is that? I just, can I just say, I don't have any ill will towards anybody. I really, truly don't. I'm a live and let live kind of person. But what is this fascination that these people of this ilk have about transgender? Like, it just feels creepy and weird. Everywhere you turn, they're talking about transgender, which is such a small, microcosmic, small part of our society. And for her to bring in a transgender pastor to the Tennessee legislature, it just feels weird.
Can I just tell you that there is no such thing as a transgender pastor? The two don't exist together in one body. They can make claims, but no.
Yeah, I think part of it is because in the liberal left sense, they transcend humanity. They go beyond the norm of being born into a body.
Trans people?
Yeah, that's what they believe.
They just don't know what the hell they are.
That's what we believe.
I mean, that is what we believe.
Yeah, but so over there they think that they put them on a pedestal because they think they are, I guess, an evolutionary example of humanity.
Well, there's also the perpetual victim status.
Yes.
And so for Democrats, and here's the funny thing. Like here in the state of Tennessee, all we have done in the state of Tennessee, really, and maybe I'm mistaken on something, but as far as I remember, here in the state of Tennessee, all we have said, or one of the biggest things that we have said, is if you are a child under the age of 18, then you're not going to get any hormone blockers or procedures or certainly any surgeries until you're past the age of 18. I mean, by and large, that's what it is, right?
Yes.
So I don't know why I don't know why transgender folks get this victim status, because by and large, I mean, they can do whatever it is that they want to do after the age of 18.
Did you know that Afton Bain's partner has a transgender teenage son?
What?
Yeah.
How old is her partner?
I don't know.
Careful, because I've got a much younger wife. If he's got a transgender, you said adult or teenage son?
Are we assuming that Bain's long-term partner is a male?
Oh Lord,
I don't
idea.
know. It's all it says is that her partner has a transgender teenage son, and she's spoken about it. I've heard her speak about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
She has. I mean, she has skin in the game. That's why she's so passionate
about that
LGBTQ and transgender kids.
Yeah, and she's also on the left, and she's the left is again very passionate about the whole transgender thing. So here's the deal: we don't understand their fixation with that, and they will accuse us of hatred for the trans community, which honest to goodness, I don't have hatred for the trans community. I hate that what they're trying to do is manipulate kids into becoming trans when, quite frankly, more than likely, they're just going through some sort of a phase at an early age. And so I like that the state of Tennessee is trying to save kids. You want to do whatever thing you want to do as an adult. Again, I'll say for the 1,000th time, knock yourself out, leave the kids alone. Yeah. I mean, if it's that important to them, then they can do it after the age of 18. And there's such a long road, and I don't want to go down this road, but there's such a long road of adults who went through this as kids, who were duped by, the medical society and the activists who said, oh, yeah, you think that, at the age of 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, Oh, you think that you're the opposite gender? Well, let's go ahead and get you some puberty blockers and some procedures, maybe some surgeries. And then they wake up at the age of 20, 21, 22 years old, and they're still miserable.
And then when they do detransition, they are hated. They are
right. That's the other part
by
of it.
the other end of the community when they try to speak out against it. And some of them aren't even saying that, you shouldn't be trans at all. They're saying that they need to wait the appropriate time, just as you pointed out. And to Joan's point, I wouldn't call that skin in the game. I'd say that you're using that kid as a talking point. Skin in the game is having your own kids, having your own family, having something that you have to fight for, blood, tooth, and nail, whatever it may be. She's just taking advantage of her situation.
One of the things I would say is that I don't believe, and, there's a lot of people that may scoff at this, whatever, but you just said, and it is true, Sam, that the leftists and all the people with the agendas on the left, the trans agenda, if somebody does try to detransition, Chris Hand has had people on the air that have gone through this, where the amount of hate and vitriol, if somebody wants to transition back, is enormous. You want to talk about which side hates. Is it the left or the right? I don't hate trans people. I don't even pretend to understand it, but I want them to leave kids alone. That's all I ask, is that you leave kids alone until the age of 18 or above, and then they're adults and they can do whatever they want. But I don't hate these people. But if somebody, and I'm on the right, but if the left, somebody wants to detransition, they hate the person that wants to detransition. So which side has more hatred, the left or the right? It's the left. See what you did? You triggered me. A day before Thanksgiving, I intentionally didn't want to do this.
With all that heat, we could cook a turkey.
Wow, look at Joan Jones.
Oh, deep fry that thing.
Yeah.
With all that heat, we could cook a turkey, sure. So I had an awkward thing that happened during the radio broadcast. I don't want to talk about it now.
Really?
But an awkward thing happened during the broadcast. There's a feature on the iPhone that records what you're saying, and then it texts to other people. So one of us got a text message from the other one that was like 1,000 lines. And I'm horribly embarrassed at what was said in the text message. So we'll talk about that and a whole lot more. Somebody's got to fix the iPhone, because that is a bad feature. That could ruin relationships.
Right. So it happens when you are just you've checked your a text message, and somehow you've hit the record button.
Dude,
it just stays open.
I don't hit the button. I don't hit the record button. I promise you that I don't. It just magically happens. I'm not that old that I don't understand how to hit a record button. I've been doing that for 40 years. And it just, it's recording, and it's recording, and it's recording, and it's recording. Okay. So literally it recorded my entire monologue. It's at 7:30. And I sent it to Joan. And she's like, what in the world? He just sent me a long text. Yeah, but that could have, Joan, Joan, you know how you and I are always bagging on Sam? Mm-hmm. What would happen if it actually recorded that conversation and accidentally sent it to Sam?
Yeah.
That would be really bad.
Somebody did that to me at the last job I had.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, they were complaining about me to somebody else.
Yeah.
And they sent it to me instead of sending it to the person that they meant to send it to. Yeah. Knock on wood, that has never happened to me. All right, so who is this Paul McCartney?
Chicago.
Ugh. Is this Chicago Transit Authority or Chicago?
The band.
No, the Chicago used to be called the Chicago Transit Authority before they shortened it to Chicago.
Oh.
Huh?
Is that when the stabbings started happening? They had to change their name? People getting set on fire in Chicago
just
trains?
A smart butt right now.
So it's kind of funny, Joan, you missed a very funny moment in the off the air. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't even know exactly what happened. We did talk about what happened between you and Sam, and then my zinger, because I'm very proud of myself.
What was it when he said, Christmas music incoming, and I said, why didn't you do Adam Sandler's Thanksgiving song?
Yes.
Missed opportunity?
Mm-hmm. And then Chris said, Sam is probably rethinking every moment of his life right now. And then Sam said, I don't rethink anything in my life or second guess anything in my life. And then I said, well, maybe you should. Did you like that, Joan?
Man.
What a savage. This is what happens when you get Marathon Mandis on 2.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's exactly
with
right.
With only 15 hours of work to go.
Listen, all I'm thinking about is the last word that I'm going to utter today at about 1:58 in the afternoon.
What's the last word that you will utter?
I'm out of here.
Mandis, out! Rip off a little Ryan Seacrest.
You should start doing that. You should start ripping off famous closing lines, but don't give it any credence. Like don't refer to it after that. Just move on.
You know what I could do? I could start ripping off all of the talk show hosts that I grew up listening to, right? So Larry King, what's the question? Right? You see, Joan knows. Joan's old like me.
Or you could do
Rush Limbaugh. I could just start throwing down mega dittos just for no reason at all, and just see if anybody, picked up on it. I could pick up a lot of the great Phil Valentine things that he used to do. Mm-hmm. Throwing down some bovine scatology, which you use.
I've culturally appropriated that.
But listen, if you're going to culturally appropriate anybody, it is Phil Valentine.
Amen.
You could also do you remember Bob Grant from New York?
I know the name.
He used to get really mad at callers and say, get off my phone.
I could do get off my phone. I could do Mark Living, you big dummy. I could do all of that.
Don't drive like my brother. No? Not familiar with that?
Do you know what's so funny?
I don't get that reference.
Sam is getting really good at what KGB used to be good at.
Yes.
Completely just
Stopping
Oh,
the show.
no. Don't
stopping
do
momentum
that.
on a bit.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
We're just kidding, Sam.
Don't do that.
Sam's full of himself because he had a guy call up earlier and said that he was the star of WTN.
Ooh.
He said rising.
Is that what he said?
I'm
he
like
said
a loaf in
rising.
the oven, all right? Got to let that yeast rise.
The cream rises to the top.
What you know about the cream rising to the top?
I don't want to hear the words Sam and rising in the same sentence.
Also, yeast. Let's leave that.
And then if we add moist, it's over.
Oh, we can't.
No.
Joan, come on.
Sorry.
Got to get that yeast moist.
Did you hear me going off about the whole trans thing earlier? It is exactly what I did not want to do today.
Just going off of just yelling about trannies?
Yeah, well, trans Afton Bain was talking about bringing a trans preacher, is that what it was, into the state legislature.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and
Fun fact, not a woman or a priest.
Yes, that's what I said.
That-
there is no such thing as a trans priest.
It's an oxymoron. This is jumbo shrimp. It's neither. It's
an oxymoron with a moron.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I.
You can't be a Christian clergy member if you worship Baphomet like that.
Anyway, so then you know what I did today. So then I started going off on the whole trans thing and which side hates more and just whatever.
You were in Amanda's spiral, just losing it.
It was a very controlled rage.
Okay. It's like a controlled burn, like what California needed to do.
That's exactly right. What maybe the Republican Party needs is a controlled burn. Chris has a hot take on the 7th. Go.
I think we might need to lose.
Cheer that, Joan?
I've heard he's run this past me.
I always clear things with Joan before I take him to the air.
Clearly.
That's probably smart.
Yeah.
I said, is this too harsh? Here's what I'm
that.
saying. Okay, so I don't want to lose. I think that you need to go out and you need to vote for Matt Van Epps. Afton Bain is a train wreck. If we were to lose, I think there could be a silver lining. And the silver lining would be if we lose the majority before the midterms. I don't know how we can do more to motivate conservatives to get out and vote.
Yeah.
Unless we were to lose the majority. I think that could be a saving grace so we don't sleepwalk into a loss in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually makes a lot of sense. I have always said that you learn more from your losses than you do your victories and your failures. And so I think that if the folks of the 7th don't come out, we have pulled out Mike Johnson,
Donald Trump, J.D. Vance.
And so if that doesn't motivate the people of the 7th, I mean, I don't know how many times I've said, if Matt Van Epps doesn't do it for you, then you're voting against Afton Bain, right? It's not that hard.
No.
And so if this is what the people of the 7th want, and I don't want to disparage, people in our listening audience, but come on, man.
Come on, man.
This cannot be any easier of a decision. Kid Rock even came out and threw his mighty support behind Matt Van Epps.
Well, then it should be in the bag.
It should be in the bag. Does Kid Rock live in the 7th?
Yes, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then he needs to go out knocking on doors.
Oh, my God.
Could you imagine
Can you
that?
imagine? I want to
Kid
see
Rock
that.
standing there.
That's what they need to do.
Yeah, that's what they need to do.
If you, Kid, Mr. Rock.
Bobby.
Yo, Bobby. He's a pretty good shot. I should shut up. But if they really want to do something to counter the social media nonsense of Afton Bain, have Kid Rock and Matt Van Epps together knocking on doors and post it to social media.
With a tablet playing Afton Bain's greatest hits.
I mean, we could do so much more than that. You could have Riley Gaines going door to door, too. You could have everybody could be going door to door.
Riley Gaines lives in the 7th.
She slammed her on Fox yesterday.
Oh, she sure did. She sure did. Well, I mean, let's be honest. Bashing Afton Bain is a pretty short putt.
Yeah.
I mean, she...
That's a very good way to say it.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy. I mean...
It's a layup drill.
Do you know all you need to do is, like the libs of TikTok, just play the video.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. But I would love to see Kid Rock, like, going door to door.
And then you need to, call Fox 17, call Channel 5.
John Rich. John Rich has been out there, too.
Yes, send a camera crew. Hey, somebody, hey, I see Matt Van Epps with Kid Rock knocking on doors in my neighborhood. They'll come. They'll come record it. They'll play it on the news that night.
That would be so amazing.
Come on. This is not rocket science. I don't know why these people don't think of these things.
We need Kid Rock to do it, but we also need him to do it in the Evel Knievel style outfit that he wore to the White House.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome.
Sure.
Now, Riley Gaines does not have to wear that.
No.
She's good with whatever.
Although I don't think she'd be against it.
You don't think Riley Gaines would be against wearing an Evel Knievel outfit?
If it was to help Matt Van Epps win, I can pretty much guarantee that Riley Gaines would be down to wear an Evel Knievel outfit. I'll text her. I'll be like, hey, if we were to get an Evel Knievel outfit
you know what? Text her right now.
You want me to?
Okay, I want you to text her right now and see if she would do. See, you know what just happened, Joan, right? So here's the way this whole thing played out. I want to make sure everybody knows that Chris Hand just tried to big time me, and I'm calling him out.
Oh.
So I've been trying to get Riley Gaines on my show for like years.
She's busy. She's on the school board.
She has been on your show. I think she was on Chad's show, and she's been on Matt's show.
She wasn't on Chad's show, was she?
I think so. I can't get her on my show. And I'm really not that creepy.
It's too early.
It's not. She used to get up for swimming practice at 5 a.m.
She's got a baby. She's up early anyway.
Oh, whatever. So then Chris tries to big time me. Oh, I'll just text Riley Gaines. I'm just going to start thumbing Riley Gaines. So I called him out and I said, all right, let's see if Riley Gaines will return your text within 3 minutes to 4 minutes that we have left. I want to see how this plays out.
Let's see.
And you know what? If she texts you back, I'm going to be really mad. Can you ask her if she'll be on my show?
I will. I'll do that. That'll be the second question. I'll lead with something easy, and then I'll ask her the hard question after.
That's your Christmas gift.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You arranging to get Riley? Actually, you know what the thing is, though? You guys do such great interviews with her. I don't have anything else to say to her, so whatever.
You just say Happy Christmas.
No.
I'd say Merry Christmas. You know what? Let's get her on. Riley.
Chris is referring to the 1850s edition.
Merry or Happy Christmas? Let's go to the phones. Let's ask Riley Gaines. What does she prefer?
Are we conservatives or not? Are we not trying to conserve tradition? It's Happy Christmas.
How far back do you want to go for that tradition is the question.
They'll get me in trouble.
Because that was
Listen, if we're going to go all traditional and stuff, then do you give your children gifts? because that is the commercialization of Christmas. How dare you?
I don't give them anything.
You do too.
No.
Your wife does.
No.
Santa does.
Thank you.
Bam.
I have nothing to do with that.
All right, good.
What's wrong with you, Dan?
I'm sorry. I'm going to get fired again.
Hey, an Italian man was accused of impersonating his dead mom in a Mrs. Doubtfire scandal.
All right, so we got some video here on. So
What?
there is a guy.
Oh my goodness!
Who?
56-year-old guy in Italy. Okay.
Yeah.
He's accused of impersonating his dead mom, so that way he could keep collecting money from her pension. Do you see the
This is a
picture?
sick
He
story.
looks exactly like his mom.
It is creepy how much he looks like his mom. The son, who is reportedly unemployed, big surprise, began dressing as his mother after she died 3 years ago. He hid the body at their home, the New York Post reported on Monday. The outlet cited the Italian newspaper called Corriere della Sera. And then you got the photo on the stream in case you're watching us on YouTube. Hit like and subscribe. But authorities are calling this the Mrs. Doubtfire scandal.
She looks like Mrs. Doubtfire, and she also looks exactly like her mother.
He never reported his mom's death for 3 years. Imagine the smell.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know what? That's what
Mamma mia, that's a spicy dead body.
That's what I never understand is like people that keep these dead bodies in their homes. Like, how does it not smell?
$61,000 a year was the pension that he was hanging on to. Would you live around a dead body for $61,000 a year?
In Italy?
Italia.
By the way, they also, super based, they just banned LGBTQ plus individuals from becoming parents.
Heck yeah.
2308. Dan, you're a creeper. That's why Riley Gaines won't come on your show.
No. That's not true.
Look, you tell her to make her more comfortable, you will dress very heavily in big clothes.
Okay.
And they call you the rising star.
Yeah.
That was more yeast than star. She text back yet? Big time?
Okay,
Big timer?
here we go. Here we go.
Did she text back?
The suspect allegedly dressed as his mother and renewed her identity card at a government office near Mantua after she passed away. However, the ruse did not last because a government worker noticed his manly features.
You would have to think he's got like beard stubble and stuff, right?
No, I mean, you
But
can
also,
shave.
old ladies in Italy.
Okay.
They get the hair.
You know what I'm saying?
They do. They get the hair.
Little stubblies.
Yeah.
It was unclear if officials arrested him, but he was being investigated for illegally concealing a body and benefit fraud. He allowed authorities to search his residence where they found the elderly woman's
there's probably
body.
some Italian dudes in a bar that would have hit on him, like if they're drunk enough.
Mamma mia.
That's exactly right. Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Merry Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Have you checked your phone yet?
I am waiting.
Okay.
Chris is trying to elongate this bit so that Riley Gaines will text back before the segment ends, which, by the way, the segment is just about over.
That's okay.
You sure?
Once you text back, I'll just be like, hey, you know what? Screw it. Come on my show.
Whatever. Hey, by the way, if you want to see something really exciting, go to my Facebook. And last night, I don't know what I was thinking, but about 10 o'clock, I posted a video to my Facebook. It is a video of my home studio, which people always seem to ask about. So if you want to see what my home studio looks like, it's where I spend a lot of my time. You can see it right there. Because like radio nerds, there's still some radio nerds out there. Ask me about my home studio.
A quick home studio tour.
So there you have it. Yeah, it's actually wasn't quick enough. It actually ran about 3.5 minutes.
3:16. 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. That's exactly right.
Sounds like a big space. Like you get a lot of stuff done.
I get a lot of stuff done. It's not a big space. My wife gave me literally like a corner.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a cove.
It is a cove.
It's
That's
it's the broadcast cove.
That's exactly right. It is. I used to be in the closet. Now I'm in the cove.
It's no dust encrusted news corner. Closet.
So when did you come out of the closet?
Chris, what do you got coming up?
I'm just reading. I'm reading the mean comments on your video.
Oh,
that's
God.
what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. No, that's what we're gonna do for starters. We're going through these. We'll talk about air travel. I like traveling in pajamas, and I don't care who knows it.
Oh no!
Oh, don't do it.
I'm with Chris on that.
They're
Stop it.
classy pajamas.
All right, Joe and Jones, what is coming up in the news?
We're just moving on. You don't want to rebuttal me?
No, I want to finish this bit so that Riley Gaines won't text you by the time it's over.
Okay, fine.
And by the way, grown men in pajamas is just, you know what, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to start dressing like a woman, like your mother.
Oh.
Beard, stubble, and everything.
Beard, stubble, and everything.
Yeah.
You'd have to shave your beard. I'm assuming your mom doesn't have the facial hair.
Merry Thanksgiving, Dan.
No.